This Medicube Age-R Booster Pro is a very controversial and very heavily used device right now in the beauty world. And I have been using this one for over 6 months, and today we are going to deep dive into the results, into the experiment that I did with it, and also into some of the controversial things, because even you have commented on my video where I have reviewed this one like 3 months ago. So let's dive into that. Hi, I'm Kat, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I am all about beauty, skincare, and a little bit of tech as well. And as promised, today we are talking about this Medicube Age-R Booster Pro device. If you didn't know what this is, then you have been probably living under a rock, because it has been everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, it is there. And the problem that this poses is that many people are saying things about it that make it very controversial, and we are going to deep dive into that as well. But firstly, let's go into my experience and if anything has changed on my face. If you have seen my 3-month update, which you can watch up here if you want to, then you will see that there's not that much of a difference when it comes to the surface of my skin. So really, I have like these lines that go from my eyes to the side of my face. Also, I have smile lines, and from when I was like 15 or 16, I have a line here on my forehead. I have been using this for 3 months consistently, and I didn't see that much of a difference. The only difference that I have really seen when it comes to the surface of my skin, the smile lines that I have, they are not as visible. Plus, I don't have like makeup collecting in them anymore, which is a good thing. But when it comes to my forehead wrinkle, which is something that I really hoped that this will get rid of, it didn't do anything with it. So I really tried to get rid of this forehead wrinkle, but it is probably impossible the natural way or just with something like this. If I really wanted to get rid of it, I would probably have to get some filler into this area, so it is nice and smooth, but I don't mind it. It's just bugging me when I wear makeup and it is settling in there. So this didn't fix the problem of settling of my makeup on the forehead wrinkle. But what this does, it has like 4 modes, and I have been using mostly 3 of them, and I'll get into why in a bit. But something that I have really noticed that this is helping me with is absorption of skincare. So really the booster mode that is supposed to help you absorb your skincare better, this really does wonders, because right now I can apply twice the amount of skincare that I used to, and my skin really takes it all and it really sinks into it. So it is both good and bad, because you know, you have to repurchase your products more often. But the great thing about this is that the active ingredients that you have in your skincare can really get deeper into your skin, and then the skin is looking much better. Right now my skin is not skinning. I have been quite stressed out the last week, and also, you know, lady things. So my skin is breaking out quite a bit, but I'm trying to calm it down with using soothing skincare, and also every active ingredient that will help me with the redness. So as you can see, I have some acne here. My chin is very angry, and the other side of my face is a bit red. So I really need to fix that. But now you can see when I'm zoomed in, this line that goes from my eye, it is still visible, but it is not as prominent as it was. And also when it comes to my smile lines, I think that they are a bit smoother, because I have been really focusing with the microcurrent mode to really get into them. But my forehead wrinkle, this one, I'm not sure if it's visible when I'm not wearing any makeup right now, but when I'm wearing makeup, it is very prominent. And as I mentioned, the modes, there are 4 modes on this device. One is electroporation, the other one is EMS, then you have microcurrent and sonic vibration. As I said, I mostly use the booster mode, or this is like my favorite mode of all of them, but I also am using the microcurrent mode and the EMS, because EMS is actually like twitching your muscles, and it's like working out your face muscles. So if you have like really sagging skin, this can help alleviate this problem a little bit. But when it comes to microcurrent mode, this is great because it's like radio frequency or something, and it helps to smooth out some of the fine lines that you might have. But the booster mode, as I said, is my favorite because this helps with the absorption of my skincare. And even if I don't use this for a few days or a week, my skin can still take a lot of product into it. The one mode that I haven't been using as much is the airshot mode. The airshot mode is actually like creating little holes in your skin. It really acts like a microneedling serum, and because I am using a microneedling serum every day, I don't use the airshot mode. But let me know down in the comments your thoughts or your experience. Have you stopped using microneedling serums and started using the airshot mode? Was it good? Was it bad? Did you see any difference? Really, I would like to know, so maybe I can try and switch the microneedling serums for this one. But actually I have been using this as the last step of my skincare. So after I have applied all of my skincare with the moisturizer as the last step, I then went in with this device. When it comes to the experiment that I did with it, I actually stopped using this for 1.5 months. And I really wanted to see what it will do to my skin. It changed, of course, but the biggest change was that my skin wasn't able to take as much skincare as it was when I was using this one. So really the booster mode, if you want to keep its benefits, you really have to use it at least once or twice a week if you really want your skin to take in more of the good stuff. But when it comes to the fine lines or the smile lines that I have, I didn't see any difference in them. So they didn't get like worse or they didn't get better, they just stayed just as they were. So, but this really proves that if you want to get the best results, you should really use this consistently. And even though Medicube says that you should use it for like 3 times a day, which I think it's a bit excessive, and I'm not sure if anybody has that much time during the day to really use it 3 times, but I've tried to use this every evening, if not then every other day. But right now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This device, despite its popularity, it has a lot of controversy going on around it, particularly about its safety and efficacy claims. I'm sure you have seen a lot of YouTube videos where people say that it causes Bell's palsy or that your face becomes paralyzed. But how many of these have you really seen? How many people really did get Bell's palsy or something like that? Because there's only one person, and from what I know, and I've done my research, is that Bell's palsy is caused by a virus, not by a device like this. Even Medicube themselves have had a statement that this really doesn't have like a very high output when it comes to the electrical output that comes from this to really damage your skin. Plus, if this wasn't safe, it couldn't be sold as a skincare device. Also, many people are wondering if this really penetrates that deep into the skin, if it really does what it claims, and if this really can stimulate the collagen. And people are also concerned if this is as efficient as if you went to the derm's office. Can this device that costs less than 200 bucks really be as good as if you went to a professional and got something similar done? For many, the answer is a resounding no, or at least not to the same degree. So it is really important to set expectations from an at-home device when it comes to using this, because this is not something that professionals use. Professionals have, of course, something more powerful, something that will give you instant results. For this, you have to use it really each day or each second day and be consistent to see something happening. Personally, I have seen very positive results with this. I didn't have any problem with skin paralysis or just like muscles twitching. I cannot really tell you that this is bad because I like it. But if you don't have the money or you really are scared that something might happen to you, then just don't buy it. But please, if you haven't tried it and you don't have any proof that this does harm, please don't go around the internet and comment on people's posts that this is something that's harmful or that you shouldn't use because you are just spreading bad word about a good product. This is just not something that will harm you. I have been using it for 6 months and you can see that my skin is normal. Also, just a disclaimer, I am not a dermatologist, I am just a cosmetic chemist, so I cannot be like an expert in this field. But please don't spread hate on the internet because even some of you have commented on my post that it causes Bell's palsy, but that is not true. Bell's palsy is caused by a virus. So for me, I got this on Stellvana when it was Black Friday sales for like 140 bucks. But I think that if you use my code down below on Stellvana or on YesStyle, you will get like a better deal because this is becoming like an older device, so the price is going to get a little bit better. And also, I am going to keep using this. I won't say that I will use it every single day because I will not be that consistent, but it is a nice addition to my evening skincare routine, and I really like when I get into the bed just going over my skin, and it leaves it like really plump, nice and moisturized. So what are your thoughts on home beauty devices? Have you tried the Medicube Age-R Booster Pro or any other of the Medicube products? Tell me down in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads because I upload every single week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!